Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with yet another book haul. Do I have a problem? Potentially. Do I care? No. We're gonna have multiple book unboxings in this one video. I've got 3 parcels that have been delivered today, so I'm gonna film these now. And then I'm having another box delivered tomorrow, so we'll unbox those tomorrow. I just want to do these now because some of them are from Vinted and people don't get paid until I've opened and checked them. So I want to open these, check them so that those people can get their money. But I'm going to put it all in one video, so it literally won't make a difference to you anyway. So, I don't know which is which. We're going to open this bag first. I think there is potentially 2 books in here. Yeah, so I got these off Vinted, and they're wet, which is literally not the fault at all of the person that sent them. The delivery person has left them out in the rain, but that's fine. Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. I've already read the first one. I haven't read Vow of Thieves yet. I plan to read this either this month or next month. But the covers of these are absolutely stunning. And these were literally like £10 for the both of them. I don't even think I paid £10, maybe less than that for the both of them, which I didn't think was bad. And I would rather buy them, obviously, secondhand if possible. So, very excited. If you don't know these, I think they're YA. A YA fantasy duology about 2 characters that come from quite different backgrounds that find themselves on like this journey together, but obviously they hate each other. It's an enemies to lovers, and yeah, I'm very, very excited to get to the second one in this duology to see how the story kind of progresses. And then the next one from Vinted is in this very soggy box. They've put it in a nice fairy loot box. It's a shame that the delivery person left it in the rain. I completely get, like, obviously delivery people have to be like so quick, they only get paid for what they deliver, but there is literally a cover in right next to where they just left them out in the rain. So it actually would have taken them less amount of time to leave it under the cover in. They walked past the cover in to go and like just leave it out. So love that. The box is literally disintegrating as I'm opening it. Okay, thank goodness. The person has packed it with bubble wrap, so the book should be absolutely fine. They've wrapped it up really nice with a little sticker on. Oh, that's so cute. They've put a sticker on that says all the best books have maps in them. Video's off to a cracking start. I've already had to swap to my phone because my camera has died and I don't have a spare battery. To be fair, I think actually my phone quality, the only difference I think is the audio. Apologies if the audio sounds different, but I think visually the phone camera isn't too bad, I hope. So I've just took this one out of the bag and started unwrapping it. I'm so excited for this. They put a cute little note in here, which is very, very sweet. Oh, I'm so excited to own a copy of this. I've eyed it up for ages and just thought like I'll never own that because the resale prices are ridiculous. But this person was selling it for like literally such a fair price. Cute little note. It's the Fairy Loot edition of Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I adore this duology. It's one of my favourite duologies ever. I really just, I love it. I'm obsessed. So I am so excited to have this finally in my hands. It's just stunning. I am going to try and get the first one eventually when the resale prices aren't too bad. But I got this one for like £30, which obviously for one book, yes, that's expensive. However, I don't think it's bad considering like these are selling for like minimum like £50. So I'm very, very pleased with this, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to display it for now, like with these edges showing. But when I move and get more bookshelves, I think I might take the dust jacket off and display it like that, because I just think that's stunning. And the first one has like the same vibe, but the book's white, so they look really nice, like paired together. Obsessed. So happy with that one. And then the next box of books I've got is from The Works. Where else would it be from? I order from The Works like at least once a month at this point. So let's have a look at these. I'm just gonna grab them all out and then, because The Works like put rubber bands on them, so I'm just gonna separate them and then we'll go through. So the first book I got was Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This is a Works exclusive. It hasn't got like sprayed edges or anything, but I think, is it the artwork inside that's exclusive? I don't really know or mind. I just got it because this was the first place I ordered from when this came out. So here we go. I haven't read Not in Love yet, so I want to read that first. So I probably won't read this for a couple more months, but I just wanted to have a physical copy for like as soon as I'm ready to start reading this one. So again, very excited about that. If you don't know, this is a romance. It's a bit different for Ali Hazelwood. So usually she writes STEM, but she's been kind of branching out in the last year or so. She did Checkmate, which is a chess romance, and she did Bride, which is paranormal romance. I adored both of those books. This is between a diver and a swimmer, I believe, and apparently it's quite spicy, which isn't my usual taste in romance. I'm not against smutting books, but I don't actively seek it out. But I will read anything that Ali Hazelwood releases. So here we are. And the next book I got, I needed to add a book to get free shipping. And I was like, because the shipping was £4, and I was like, well, the book's on the works or around that price. I might as well just add another book and pay for a book instead of paying for shipping. So I got this. I saw this in Tesco a few weeks ago and thought it looked cute, but didn't buy it. I thought this was the perfect excuse to do so, to get free shipping. It's the Baby Dragon Cafe. I don't know anything about this other than look how cute that dragon is. And if there's one thing about me that I've learned in the last year, I love a dragon in a book. Do I expect this is going to be like, you know, epic fantasy dragons? Obviously not. This is going to be like cute cozy dragons. But I'm kind of equally excited for cute cozy dragons. So again, very, very excited to read this one, even though I know nothing about it. I don't know what the reviews are like. I think I'm just probably going to go into this blind and just see how I get on with it. But again, the cover is literally stunning. Then I got this edition of Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. I haven't read Out on a Limb yet, so we are, you know, we're going out on a limb here because I now own 4 books by Hannah Bonham Young. I haven't read any of them, so I'm really hoping I enjoy her writing style. But this was literally £5 or £5.50, and look how stunning it is. I don't think the lighting is doing it justice. I'm so sorry about the lighting today. It's so grey and gloomy outside. It's really not doing it justice, but the sprayed edges are just so cute. It's like a purple colour with trees and like a tent and like campfire vibes. Cover's stunning. This sounds so up my street. I love a good I love nature. I love the wilderness, especially in books, because it means I don't have to go outside, but I still get to experience it. So again, this isn't right at the top of the TBR because I need to read Out on a Limb first. Out on a Limb is on my TBR for this month though, so maybe we'll read this like next month or the month after, but I am very, very excited for it. I then got, I'm going to take the plastic off because there's just no point, it looks ugly. I got a series of books, so this is, when I can get the blooming plastic off, I got the, what is this series actually called? Oh, the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. So we've got Hooked, which I've already read, Scarred, which I've already read, and then we've got Wretched, or Wretched, I don't really know how you say that, Twisted, Crossed, and then separately I bought Hexed. And I haven't read these ones yet. Wrong way around. These 4, I haven't read these ones yet. And I am very, very excited too. I didn't love the first one, but I really, really loved the second one in the series. So I'm hoping that there's going to be some gems in here that I'm going to enjoy. If you don't know, this is a dark romance series. And it is dark, but it's not like horrifically dark. Basically, the premise is it's like Disney reimaginings. So each one is a different Disney tale. So the first one was like a Peter Pan retelling, but it's about Captain Hook. The second one is Scarred, which is a Lion King retelling. But the point of these is like the villain gets the girl. It's supposed to be like from the point of view of Disney villains, but they're people, not like lions. I explained that really badly, but hopefully that makes them sound as good as they are. The covers are also absolutely beautiful. So again, I just needed to get my hands on these. It was £15 for the first 5, and then Hex was £5, and I had 15% off. So it was like £20 for all of these, but then minus 15%. I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to sit and do the maths, but I thought that was a fantastic deal for brand new books. I just love the works. I just love them. I think, as I said, that was like £5.50. I think that was £6 to be fair, which is quite expensive for like a random romance book. They're usually like £3, but it looks so cute, I didn't care. This was £6, which I didn't think was bad because it's a brand new release. And then obviously the other ones I got from Vinted. The next clip you're going to see will be me unboxing the books that I'll get delivered tomorrow for me. But as I said, I just wanted to open all these, A, so the vintage people could get their money, and just to check the works ones because the box was absolutely sodden. Luckily the books are fine, so I got very lucky there. So yeah, I'll see you in the next clip where we're going to unbox yet more books. I'm back again. I can't get the camera angle right. That's a bit weird, but I think it'll just have to do. The other parcel is here. I can't actually remember how many books are in here or what they all are. So let's find out together what it is I've actually ordered, if I can get into the box. Bonus points, this one wasn't left in the rain. It is still raining outside today. But this one was left in a dry place. So kudos to them for not getting the parcel wet. I actually cannot get in this tape. What on earth is going on? Did it? Okay, the first book I can see is Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. I have read this. I ended up listening to it on audio from my library, but I own a physical copy of the first one in the duology, and I did love the duology, so I wanted to obviously get a physical copy of the second one to display on my shelves with the first one. This is, as I said, the second in the duology. It's set in 1920s Shanghai, and it is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and it is stunning. I am obsessed with this little duology, and it does kind of connect to a wider series as well. And then I think there's only 2 more books in here. Yeah. So we'll start with the other one that I have already read and just wanted a copy of, Better Than the Movies, Violin Painter. I read this a couple of years ago now and I absolutely loved it. And then I got a copy of Nothing Like the Movies for Christmas. I haven't read that one yet. But again, I've wanted a physical copy of this for a while to display on the shelf. This is a YA kind of, it is a romance, but it's not just a romance. It's a really sweet book. There's a lot of like movie references and stuff in here. Definitely a bit cheesy, but like not in an annoying way, and I find cheesiness annoying quite quickly. So the fact that I didn't find this annoying probably means that most people wouldn't. But yeah, it's a really, really cute book. Just about like being a teenager, and as I said, there's loads of like movie references. Don't let that put you off, because I don't watch films. Most of the references went straight over my head, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And then the last book I got is one that I haven't read, and it's If We Were Villains by ML Rio. I've been wanting to read this book for years, and it's just one of those books where like I've always wanted to read it, but I've just never put it at the top of my TBR for some reason. I think I'll probably end up reading this soon because I'm really burnt out at the moment, and I think I just need to read something different. I've been reading so many romances and so many fantasies, and I still adore those genres. I'm never going to stop reading them, but I think I just need something a bit different thrown in just to mix it up a little bit. So this is A Dark Academia, and it's very Shakespeare centered and Shakespeare inspired. I think there's parts of this where like the characters of the book are like they are acting as Shakespeare characters, and we read, does that make sense? Like we read them from their perspective as the Shakespeare character. So I think that'll be really, really interesting. I'm very intrigued to read this one, and I just think it's a gorgeous cover as well. What's that? Oh, it's a dead bird. How nice. Anyway, lovely cover if you just ignore the dead bird. But yeah, they are all the books that I got. Should we see if I can pick them up? Should we create some entertainment here? Watch me try and get all of these. Here we go. Here are all the books that I got. I don't know how many it is. I assume I will have put something like it in the title. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a thumbs up down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.